When you hear the words artificial intelligence, you might think of some crazy sci-fi movie with robots, right? But the truth is, it's already here, and it's shaping your world in ways you probably don't even realize. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the digital brain that's working behind the scenes of your daily life. I mean, have you ever really thought about this? You're typing a message, and your phone just knows. It finishes your sentences, it fixes your typos. Sometimes it honestly feels like it's reading your mind. So how does it do that? What's the secret? And it's not just the keyboard, it's those spot-on, kind of creepy video recommendations you get on YouTube or TikTok. Or how you can just talk to Siri or Alexa, and they actually understand what you want. It feels a little bit like magic, doesn't it? Well, that magic has a name. The secret ingredient behind all of it is artificial intelligence, or as pretty much everyone calls it, AI. And it's the tech that is quietly changing just about everything. Okay, so just so you know, what we're talking about today is the first chapter of a 10-part course on AI designed for students just like you from Virtualization Options LLC. Now let's get into it. So what exactly is AI? The simplest way to wrap your head around it is to think of it like this. We're basically giving computers their own kind of brain, a digital brain. The more official textbook definition is that AI is all about building machines and programs that can do things that usually require human smarts. Things like learning from experience, understanding what's going on, and figuring out how to solve new problems. Here's a great way to picture it. When you learned to ride a bike, you didn't just read a manual, right? No way. You got on, you wobbled, you probably fell a couple of times, and your brain learned from every single one of those mistakes. AI learns in a really similar way, just through tons and tons of digital practice. So what's the big deal? What makes AI so different from a normal computer program, like a calculator? Well, it all comes down to a kind of superpower that completely changes the game. Okay, look at it like this. A regular program is like a robot that can only follow a very strict list of instructions. It's predictable. It can't do anything new on its own. But AI, it's totally different. It actually learns from experience and data. It can adapt, it can improve, and it can even come up with creative solutions that no one ever told it to look for. It's the difference between just following orders and actually learning. And this superpower isn't just some theory in a lab. It is already all around you, hiding in plain sight. In fact, you're probably using some pretty powerful AI from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep. Let's do a quick tour of your day. That smart autocorrect on your phone when you're texting, it's not just using a dictionary. It's an AI that's learned your unique way of talking. When you're scrolling through videos, that's a powerful AI algorithm figuring out exactly what will make you laugh next. Even when you're doing homework and use something like Google Translate, you're using an AI that has learned the patterns of human language. Seriously, the list just goes on and on. Every single time you ask Siri a question, get a movie recommendation from Netflix that's just perfect, or even see a video of a self-driving car from a company like Tesla, you are looking at AI in action. So, what does this all mean for us? Is this some kind of humans versus machines situation? Not at all. The real big picture here is all about partnership. It's about teamwork. The best way to look at AI is as a tool that basically boosts our own abilities. It's a powerful team up between our creativity and ideas and the incredible speed and problem-solving power of machines. And together, that partnership can help us take on challenges that used to seem completely impossible. Okay, so we've covered a lot about what AI is and where you can find it. We know it can learn and adopt on its own. But that leaves us with the biggest, most mind-blowing question of all. How? How does a machine, a thing made of circuits and code, actually learn something new? Well, that is the mystery we're going to dive into in our next chapter.